Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Minecraft realm that I'm on with a bunch of guys who build stuff just to have fun. So, what are we doing today? Well, I'm just going to take you for a tour of this little area that I've been building. Just let me check to make sure what I got. Got my iron, got a bunch of food, I got a bed. Good enough. So, let's go on the tour. Oops, close the door. This is the house that I started building when I first joined. We joined this realm probably about 6 months ago, I'd say. 5, 6 months ago. And we all got together and just found our own island or our own area that we wanted to build. And this is what I wanted to do. I like the mountains. I'm kind of near water. So I started this area, built this house. And then, I don't know why I went into a big job, but the first project I built after the house was this thing, a factory. And I did this copy from a little model railway building that I did. I copied it and built it on Minecraft. And let's go inside. I was going to use this as a storage area. Close the door. But I decided to make, and I got this from watching a YouTube video, I decided to make a concrete factory out of here. This might change. I might move this around and still make this into a storage area. But yeah, I set up this concrete area. We just put in concrete powder. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm not going to show you, but put it in concrete. You make sure you have a pickaxe, because I'm sure you guys have seen it off of YouTube many, many times, so I'm not going to go over it. But yeah, concrete powder shoots for the water, turns into concrete, gets pushed down there, gets pushed out, and you just go through a pickaxe and start smashing it. And then when you're done, you all put it into here. As you see, I've made a bit of concrete. Had to make a whole bunch for this building. I don't know, this design might change. Just something I like. And then we'll go through here and add on. And this is where we get all our dyes from. This little building. Another thing I got off of YouTube, and I'm sure everybody has done this, where you put a flower in the middle and you put your bone meal on top, and it makes flowers, and underneath, the minecart collects them and puts them down in there. So yeah. And behind here I have just a little building that I can collect. I can put like gravel on. Can't get up the scaffolding. I load it with gravel or dirt, sand. And then when I leave when I sign out, sign back in, all this sand will fall down, get collected up, and go into this part. And all this sand and gravel gets collected and made into concrete powder through this building. So what did I do next? Oh yes, I did the mining. Of course, everybody on Minecraft has to do mining. So let's head over to the mine. This whole area here used to be a little town when I got onto this. So I demolished a lot of the buildings because my plan, and because I live by about an hour and a half away from the mountains, and there's a couple little coal mining towns in that area, old ones. But I want to make this into a small town, small village. It'll probably have, of course, you have to have a courthouse in it. Got to have a police station in it, and a little general store, and I don't know, a couple houses. I'm thinking of putting a little bit of a, um, the office building where you can have all your votes and pay all your taxes, all that kind of stuff. And I might put a few villagers in there, librarians, etc., for collecting books. But this mine building is another little mine building that I got that I have on my model railroad, or I used to have on my model railroad. I copied it and put it onto Minecraft. I think it turned out pretty good. This is where the trains will come in, and I'm thinking of building a track here with an old mine cart and kind of going off somewhere in that distance, and then where they can come down and pick up all their coal and ores and stuff like that. So let's take a tour inside. It's not finished. As you see, it's just an open room. Little chest that has, oh, I got sand in there. Oh, cut sandstone. But yeah, this will be made into kind of like a little storage area. Then we go up top here. We have another area that could be made into storage. Step out here and walk along the mine top. But up top, now I have really been looking over it and reading, but I want to put a smelter in here. Now I know it takes up a lot of room, but yeah, I think I could put a smelter in here where all the ores that we collect from down in the mine can go up here and be smelted while we do other stuff. Now, I'm new at this. I have never done a smelter before, and we will see what happens. Down. I want to go down. Thank you. And of course, you go down these stairs like everybody does, and you go deep down into your mine. I won't take you all the way down, but this is where Withered, one of the friends of mine on here, and I have been doing mining. And in this little area, I got a little peat moss area, or peat moss, little moss area it's manual. You put your moss down, you put your bone meal down. I'm sure everybody knows about that, how to do that. But yeah, and then you collect all your moss. But yeah, deep down is where we got all our mining. So I won't go down there. I want to transform this into looking like a mine shaft, but maybe I'll do that on one of my live streams, which I do have. I do live streams. Not that often, but I try to do them on Fridays or on Saturdays and Sundays. So if you want to catch a live stream, I'm on Twitch. My account will be on my Facebook page, and I will try to post when I'm on. But yeah, this whole area will be changed into a little village, mining village. So as we were doing that, after I did the coal mine, don't look him in the face, look down. Thank you. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. Yeah, we'll take a tour of this, my little harbor house. But I made this dock area here. Now out there is an old, where you can get, where you have all the monsters and stuff like that, all the creepers and stuff, and they'll drop down and go into that house, and you can collect all the stuff. It's not working properly. I don't think I did the right thing, but one of the other guys on here has one of them, so we can go over there and collect our stuff. But yeah, I built this building. It's our little harbor shop. Actually, what it is a villager breeder. Now we'll hop up here. Got a couple villagers inside. Hello. Yeah, I know I haven't seen you for a while. Walk away. But yeah, they got all the beds in here. And they drop down, go underneath. But yeah, I got this idea just by looking on photos, and I think on another video I did a long time ago, I built this harbor house. Just kind of like store ships, and you can rent boats. And oh, we better go to bed quickly. Put the bed down, sleep. I don't think there'll be too many monsters around, but hey. Yeah, some of these they got all lanterns inside or pumpkins, just kind of brighten this up. But yeah, let's go inside, take a tour. I'm not a designer, so please don't criticize me. I'm not a creator. I just like to come up with things, but I built this inside. A little bit of a seating area where you can wait for boats, or if you're waiting for to rent a boat, 5 diamonds per hour. Might be a little expensive, but hey. Yeah, back here is your little desk, and then you can go down here, and this is where all the villagers will go. But yeah, you can also open these drawers. No, wrong one. And we got fishing rod rentals. So if you want to rent a rod, fishing rod rentals, 1 diamond per hour, you can go out there and whatever you catch is yours. And then a little eating area. Fish and chips. 1 gold for 1 fish and 1 potato. I think that's a good price. Because food is getting to be expensive nowadays. But yeah, and then in here I had a couple villagers that I traded with, but they've been moved, and we will get there. But yeah, this is kind of like just a little boat rental that I built. Like I said, I'm not a big creator. I don't build a lot of stuff. I mean, but I think it turned out pretty good. And then back here will be where, let's say, where people build boats or whatever, or, repair boats, repair fishing rods. But it's actually, we go inside, open the door, we'll go down these stairs. It's actually where we collect all our villagers. And I can send them off somewhere. They'll go up this line. Aha, no, I thought I had a boat in here. I don't. Guess I gotta make some more. But they'll get off here, and then there will be a boat waiting, and then we can just drag them wherever we need villagers. The next thing I built was this lighthouse. And I got it from, and again, somebody on YouTube that created lighthouses. I kind of changed the top a little bit so that there's a light inside of it. I think we can go back this way and see it. Yeah, it's kind of like a light inside. I don't think it lights up at night. Something was not right. But I terraformed this whole area to make it, it's still a little bit more terraforming to do, but to make it look like a rocky area. If you've ever been around a lighthouse or seen them, they're always on rocky areas. So yeah, I kind of terraformed this area. And now we'll go up inside. And I just have a little bit of a trading area with these guys. Cartographers. So I can trade paper and get some emeralds. And what can you guys give me? Maps, yellow banners, that kind of stuff. I haven't traded with them for a while, but mainly I just trade paper for emeralds. Because down here we have all our sugar cane, and it's a manual one. It's not an automatic farm. Just something that kind of like fits in the space. And go back up, and this will be kind of like a living area, kitchen. And you got another area, maybe a bedroom or something like that in a lighthouse. I've never been in one, but yeah, we'll transform all this stuff. You never know, maybe on a live stream. And then, yeah, you can go way up here. This could be put into a storage area. And let's take a view. Let's see. I showed you that area. That's the factory. There will be a lot of terraforming down here. Oh yeah, forgot, out the back. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, there's a little seating area down there. When you buy your fish and chips, you can go out back and sit. But yeah, it's kind of like a nice view. Take a look over the water. But yeah, it's that over there. It's supposed to be a mob farm, but it's not a big one. I think that view looks pretty good. So let's go back down. Jump. Thank you. Not there. I'm dizzy. Okay. Yeah, I'll take you. I'll show you what I did out in the back here. Where you can, when you buy your fish and chips, you can go and sit out underneath an umbrella. If I can get in here, yes, I can. You know, sit down. Woohoo! Sorry. Sit down, enjoy your fish and chips. You know, underneath an umbrella. All right. Jump over the chair. Come on. Well, fine. We'll go through this way. I got stuck. So what did I build after the lighthouse? Ooh, don't look at that. No, 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 no. I don't want to look at you. I do not like you guys at all. I've watched other people kill them. That's good for them. Oh, yeah, my friend Withered, he's one of the other fellows on here, and he has a YouTube channel. I'll take you. I'll show you the if you want to watch. But yeah, he got these trees and gave them to us. Now let's quickly go over to the next thing I built was this farming area. There is a little farming area in here where Withered and I worked on it. As you can see, there's wheat in there, but it was just a simple one. And then I started working on this barn. I did it on a live stream on my Twitch account. It took a few hours. It wasn't completely done, but I think it looks pretty good. Go inside. Nothing much inside, and when you go into a barn, there's not much inside. It's just dirty with corrals and pens. You know, you got some sheep and pigs and cows. These guys are all for like milk and food, whatever. Hides if we need them. I got a little bit of trading. Sorry guys, I haven't traded with you for a while, but yeah. We'll go up in the loft. Got some storage area up here, you know, little bits like that. Whoa. I got milk. I didn't know that. You know, just a little bit of storage. There you go out the hayloft, and this is where you can bring everything up. I got to fix this because I had to take it all apart. It was a little bit of a crane with some chests and stuff on it that would haul up to the hayloft, but I had to take it down when I was bringing these villagers in because they kept wanting to use what was on there. So yeah. Then we got a little bit of a corral back here with our cattle in them, some pigs. I mean, some sheep. Pigs are inside. Yeah. Let's see. Can we sneak over here? Nope. Got to go around the other way. And I'm working on this. It's going to be another stable for horses and all the other different animals we have. I think over in that area we got a camel, we got horses, we got llamas. So it's all going to be like a horse stable, or you know, I'm working on it. I was doing a live stream on it. Not done yet. I'm in no rush to get things done. Because in real life I have to work too, so I don't always have time. I don't want that. Oh. Hey, exit. Thank you. Fine. Oh, there is one chicken out of there. That's okay. You can run around free. But yeah, that's going to be changed into a chicken coop. And then back over here, we have one of these little guys, which I need a name for. Hello. I haven't seen you for a while. How are you doing? Hello. And because I am not on this area for a while, we haven't collected a lot of stuff down here. Not much. No. Bedtime. It's not too far away. Come on. Fine. I'll go way over here. There we go. All right. And then while I was on the live streams, one of the live streams, we built these fields. A carrot field and a wheat field. And I'm still going to build a potato field somewhere down here. The plans are in that area or way over there is to build a windmill, of course. Everybody builds a windmill. But because my background is Dutch, of course, windmills are from Holland. So I'll build an old Dutch windmill. As my dad would say, you're not Dutch, you're a second-hand Dutchman. I was not born in Holland. He was. But anyway, that's the tour of that. This whole area will be completely transformed into a farming area. But I'm in no rush. Little bit at a time. And as we I have a boat over here somewhere. I know that. There's still going to be more added onto the dock area. I might add a few more docks. And I might add a big ferry. I'm thinking of it. I did build one before. I built a old paddle wheeler ferry boat. And inside, I might have some things to trade. I do have a boat around here. There. Nope. Where did my boat go? Ah, there it is. There we go. And we're going to take a little trip over to the last area I have been working on. Now, just a heads up that this little island here that are growing trees and stuff like that, there's some bees on here. And so I want to transform this island into like a gardening area. Maybe a tourist attraction where we can collect honey from. So as we see coming up, we have a big iron golem standing there, a big statue. And that's just one I created because on this island is a golem breeder, which is right here. And it's a trading area, a trading hall. So I have, of course, your toolsmith. Aha, it is working. Okay. Well, as you see, I do have a lot of iron down here. I've been collecting it. Some string, poppies. I built this here just for to get some of the bone meal and stuff like that. But yeah, this is not my idea. I got it again off of YouTube, watching YouTube, and found this idea, and I cannot remember the fellow's name who taught it, but I got it from him because again, I'm not a good inventor or creator. But yeah, we got a toolsmith here, toolsmith here. Um, then of course I can do trading with these guys and all that kind of stuff. Don't throw anything down there. But yeah, as you see, it works pretty good. Goes into this chest, down into that one. I think those are the only two chests I have so far. But over the time, I've collected a lot of iron. And then the next thing I built was a lava farm because I was getting tired of collecting wood. So I says, that's it. So yeah, lava buckets, the empty one, and back here's, yeah, there's the lava farm. A lot of dripstone. You know, everybody knows how to make them. It's nothing hard. It's very simple. There's just a top. And I won't go too far much longer. I'll just show you. Over there is when you could, if you collected a lot of cactus and stuff like that and stored up your hopper or your storage, you could collect your XP. But I think that's done. But I might make this just into a bamboo farm and cactus farm. I have my little cactus farm here, my little tiny one. I got it off a line. I don't know. I still might build a building around it, make this into an office building. But yeah, oh yeah, there I see the iron. Oh yeah, it's working. Trying to give me a heart attack, but you weren't working. And yes, we got one of those guys. Thanks, thanks to Withered, he gave it to us. I think all of us on here have one. And I am still close the door. I'm still learning on how to use these guys and what to do with them and stuff. I haven't been on here too much since he's been born, but hello. I know you're supposed to be able to ride them, and I need a name for him. So, like I always, like other people say, leave it in the comments. Give me a name. And yeah, I'm still working on this land. I don't know all what's gonna go on here. If you got any ideas, let me know. A lot of terraforming that has to be done, and this is just like your sea cactus, or sea pickles, I should say, for lighting around here. I don't know. I might build a wall around here. Lots of stuff to do. All right, let's go back to the mainland. It's actually I like that look of the light with the lighthouse over there. That actually looks pretty good. But anyway, I think I'll just go sit down on this bench here, like that. Take off my armor. I don't think I need it yet, right now. And let's have a little bit of a chat. So, what do you want to see on here? Let me know. I'm working. I'm in no rush to complete this build, this realm. My plans are to build a little town, a little coal mining town, finish up the farm area with a house, you know, with a bunch of farming land. Maybe do a little extra in this harbor area. I don't know what we can add in here. Let me see on the in the iron area. I don't know. Build a few more factories. But I just thought I'd take you for a quick little tour on my land, show you what I've been doing, and I do a lot of the streaming on Twitch, usually on Saturdays and Sundays, early morning, my time. I usually try to start around 3 o'clock. Things can change. You never know. But hey, you know, let me know in the comments of what you like, what you don't like. I'm learning. This is my first time ever posting something on YouTube, so hey, let me know. Bye. Oops, wrong button. See, I'm learning. Bye.